we all doing? That's right, it's me. I'm back on Calmsden. Scroft's version of Calmsden, I might add. Once again, I'll mention that. And it's from the Farmhand series, the great series that Scroft does. Now, in the last episode, we got on with sorting out one field down there, which ended up being oats. We partially did the second field, and now we're going to deal with the second field. And this time we're going to be putting in sunflower, because then we've got sunflower that's going to be growing, we've got corn growing, and we've got potatoes. That's the three things that we're going to need for the pigs. We've got the oats growing, which is for the horses, and we've got a few other little things that are on the horizon. I need to find a field which is capable of doing wheat. That's going to be the next task, but I am going to say a little something. And I want to give a shout out to Mr. P. He's a friend of the channel, a great friend. You know him from various different videos that me and him have done in the past, or live streams. Now, I am going to say a little something to him. Now, I hope he's watching this. If he is or not, that's up to him. But for the love of God, Mr. P's not been very well. He's having problems with his face. And, yeah, just go and get your butt to the doctors. Okay, because for what it sounds like, it's not good. And somebody has been neglecting this, thinking you can just brush it off. Well, mate, you can't. I'm saying this as a friend. I've not heard from him for a while. I've heard from Mama P, but not from him, because he's been too ill, apparently, even though I've sent a message over to Discord. But I am going to say to him right now, if he is watching, get yourself to that doctor's, because it's serious, alright? It's a serious problem. If you don't deal with it soon, it will deal with you, okay? And Mama P needs you, just remember that. Right, so this field itself, like I said, we're going to put in sunflowers and get that sorted out. We've got the oats, which should be nicely starting by now. So yeah, we've got a fair bit to do now. I am going to look to see, I've got some money in the bank. I'll buy this one. This one will be for the wheat or barley. Not sure which, it doesn't really matter. That'll be for the chickens. Or at least half of it will be for the chickens. I am planning on... there's one chicken barn there already, and that holds, I think it's 100. So I might buy another one somewhere down the line, because I might think about getting a few ducks in one and chickens in another. So yeah, I know George wouldn't like me for ducks. He really wouldn't. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting a few ducks. Now, that would mean if I do, I would need plenty of feed, because I haven't done that many ducks. I've done chickens, but I've not really done many ducks. And I also do want to put down another sheep pasture at some point, one for dairy sheep. So let's get this in the ground. So what I have done, I have gone round the well, the headland. You know, I have to get the right words out. Now, what I am going to do next, though, is I need to get some lime on the new purchase field. That's important. And I do really need to think about this specific field that I'm in now. I do need to think about spreading something on that. It's pretty good in terms of the soil itself, but I'm going to need to just make sure that it's at top priority. I want to get the environmental score up, because that does mean more money that comes into the kitty as we go ahead. You do get a nice environmental score bonus if you keep it in a good level. I do need to do something about this blinking section here. It's a little on the bumpy side, I will be honest with you. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying the series. I am planning on doing more episodes of this, and I am still thinking about a secondary series. I'm not sure what one to bring out, to be honest with you. Part of me is thinking of a domination challenge. Part of me is thinking of a vintage domination. Part of me is thinking of... I don't know. I mean, I might. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it more. So we have got one field which has started drilling. And it's a good reason why I didn't bother turning the grass into anything, which I could have done. And in a way, I do need a little bit more hay, but it should be all right. I've done that deliberately so that I've ground it into the ground, which acts like a bit like a fertilizer. Don't know if that acts too much around the precision farming side of things, but it is that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to another spot because I do want to be able to make another field, and there's a perfect spot for it. What I mean by another field is we do really need a crop that I'm going to sell solely. So we've got, at the moment, the sunflower, we've got the corn, we've got potatoes, we've got, for the pigs, we've got the oats for the horses, we've got now wheat going in for the chickens. So, yeah, we need a money crop, really. Now, there is another field here, and it is a field which has always been hidden. Right here, basically, right here. But I can't get nothing for precision farming on it at the moment because there's technically not a field there. It's just field grass. So we're going to change that. We're going to turn it into a field. Hopefully, and I am really hoping that precision farming is not going to mess me up and then it's going to end up being silty clay. If it is just silty clay, I will just regrass it over or just turn it into, in the future, maybe a sugar beet field, whichever. I'm going to go down this route because this is the fastest way to it. And yeah, that's another thing really. There is, although it's not my farm, but it is my farm, if that makes sense. Like I said before, I own it, but I don't own it because I can't get rid of it. Without messing up the aesthetics, and I want to keep the aesthetics as Scroft as much as I can. I'm enjoying this map, and I'm really enjoying the changes that Scroft did to it. I mean, they're brilliant. I mean, I'm not just saying that to go toot toot toot. I'm just, I'm being honest. I think they're brilliant. But anyway, let's get this to go. Now, what I am going to do, I'm going to turn this field into an arable one. This whole area. Yeah, and I'm not sure what to put in it though. Now, I do know that this map has linseed in it. So, I don't think I've done linseed very often. In fact, I don't think I've ever done it. Not on FS22 or any other farming simulator, obviously, because there weren't any other farming simulators. So, I'm going to try it, I think. Let's do it. Let's do a bit of linseed. Yeah, and we'll sell it all off. So, we've got a fair bit of work to do in this episode, a fair bit of work. But, yeah, I'm still just going with the flow with it. I'm still going with the flow. I'm enjoying it. And I hope everybody else is enjoying it. Like I said, I am thinking about a secondary series to replace a competitive multiplayer, which has just finished. And I can't believe that I won that. I actually thought Gizmo was going to win it, so big shout out to Gizmo. And it was only about 300k between us, so that was good. I was happy with that score, but surprised. Right, enough faffing, let's get on.
I remember the moment I got left behind. Faces fade to black as they move from the light. Am I even real? Even real? Everywhere I look, I'm starting to feel time is eating me alive, drowning in my life. Who am I? Time is eating me
So we are now coming back, and I'm going to sort this out quickly. Just soften it. There was a specific spot on that field that I had to soften, and I'm going to do it again here. This bit here is a bit of a bump, but yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. I mean, it's only episode 5, so we're not too far into the series, and yeah, we're getting there. I mean, it's going to be a slow progress. It's we're not going to have everything straight off the back, but yeah, that's much better, much smoother. But yeah, so we're not going to get everything done straight off the bat. Now is another idea that I could do for a series, and that would involve playing off Bergman. But I don't know. I mean, I want to, and then I know that there's a lot more other stuff that need to be done. So, or could be done. Domination series or Bergman Vintage Domination Challenge. I really don't know. Either that or I could just carry on and just put more effort into this, do more episodes of this a week if I can. Right, let's get the scale. Let's get on with the job and get that sorted. Scouting has been done. It has worked out that this is actually good land, so I'm happy with that. All we really need to do now is fertilise, lime, and then we'll get the linseed in. Now, I'm not sure if I'll get the linseed in this episode, just depending on how long the fertilising, the liming takes. We've got, well, it's now 3:30 in game, so it will start getting dark relatively soon. Now, yeah, yeah, I am. I've seen the new trailer for FS25, and I tell you now, had to do that right at the last bit, and then I should have just filled it right up completely. Anyway, but yeah, I have seen the new trailer. Tornadoes. Okay, interesting. Goats as well as standard. So yeah, but I'm hoping. I do hope to get it, but if I do, it won't be off the bat, and that's an if. So that's the big concern. And I'll be honest with you, certain thoughts have crossed my mind recently about whether to continue doing content. Um, and that's simply because my channel is known for two games, Valheim and Farming Simulator. They're the two games that my channel is known for. Taking Farming Simulator out of the mix, even for a little while, um, it's not brilliant. You know, it kind of puts a little bit of a shadow down, if that makes sense. So I can either put the channel on hiatus until I do get it sorted, but there's also a high chance I'm never going to get it sorted because I just can't get the money up. I'm still with what I had to do with my what I had to do with my car recently. That's a lot of money per month that I'm having to pay back. So saving up is never going to happen. So I don't know. 400 quid is what I need to get the game and to do the upgrades. But we'll see. I don't know. Liming in progress. I have done some of it off screen because I've done a fair bit of it on screen throughout this episode. So I thought I'd do a little bit off screen and then just finish it off so you can see it's being done. It's not just happened out of nowhere. And either way, you can't do anything with this. It's a created field, so I can't just do an F11 and then pop something in it. But then again, this map has never been very good for that anyway, because try doing it, and it'll often leave quite a chunk which has not been changed. So yeah, it's always been that way. But in a way, that's a good thing. I like that. But it means you actually have to do the blinking job. difficult, obviously, if you're doing a realistic series. But obviously, well, you know, Scroft managed to get around it. Right, that's this job done. Now, I am going to call the episode here though, because it is 4:30 in game, so there's not really that much I can do left. Yes, I need to get some seeding done, but that can be done in the next episode. So, I will leave it there. So I hope you've all enjoyed this episode, and I hope you are enjoying the series. Do feel free to leave a comment, because I will reply to every comment. I do reply, and please don't forget to hit that like. Don't forget to share. Every like, every subscription, every share is so much appreciated by me. It will make me feel like it's all worth going forward with. But until next time, take care and God bless you all. Stay safe out there. Big love.